Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. I'm Nina. I like to do unboxings, get ready with me's, and reviews, stuff like that. Mostly, mostly reviews. No, mostly get ready with me's. So, if you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what you liked. If you did not like my video, go ahead, give me that thumbs down. And let me know in the comments below what you didn't like, what you'd like to see. How's your day going? I love reading the comments. Um, Also, please consider subscribing to my channel. I promise you, I'm a cool person. I really am. With that being said, today it's just a little get ready with me. Um, I've got lots to do. I'm not babysitting. Yesterday I babysat. I was puked on. My furniture, my carpeting, my clothes, my granddaughter's clothes. Thank God she'll be 10 months old in a few days. So it's not so bad. But I had to get myself cleaned up, her cleaned up, and then, I sprayed down the furniture and the carpeting. And then it was like projectile. So, I mean, I had a mess to clean up. But once my daughter got here, she ended up scrubbing everything up. I do have a little portable steam cleaner that I was going to use. But to save my back, she went ahead and scrubbed it up herself, which was very kind of her. Thank you. So today I'm going to use several OFRA pallets. I'm not sure what I'm going to use in them or if I'm even going to use them at all of them at all. I did get out 3. This one is OFRA Mini Mix palette, good to go. Very used and loved. Then we have the OFRA Bueno Vendidos in Miami Mini Mix Face Palette. This is a pretty palette. I love the packaging. And we've got some pretty shades in there. This one's too dark, but I've used it light-handedly, and I've also used it on my eyes. It's makeup. It's very versatile. You don't always have to use it for what it's intended for. This is the OFRA Pro palette. I'm trying to get it open. It's magnetized. Am I that weak? And we've got a mix of a little bit of everything. So, I have these out today. I'm going to try to stick to these the best I can. And I believe I can. So, with that being said, let's decide what are we doing with my eyes. I think I'm going to use this as my lid shade because it kind of matches my top. I have on my overalls today. And I noticed a button is missing on the side. It must have fallen out in the laundry. And I'm hoping I can get my cousin to fix it for me. Put something there, anything there. But looking at the two, okay, let's see here. I already got my eyeshadow brushes out. They're pretty much my go-tos. I'm hoping my glasses come in a couple days. They're supposed to be here Thursday. It would be nice if they were there today or tomorrow. Me and my daughter switched my days, so it's not Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's Monday, Thursday, and Friday. This week, someone at work needed to switch. So I know all the time she switches her days off for me, because I have doctor's appointments and stuff like that. So, of course, I'm going to be kind and accommodate her as well because she does accommodate me 100% the best that she can, and I appreciate that. So, my son-in-law, her husband, picked up my prescriptions yesterday, so I appreciate both of them. They, do what they can when they can, and I'm very grateful. All my kids do. I mean, my oldest, she'll come here. She reorganized my laundry room. What did they do? They were here Sunday. She cut my hair, as you can see, and she did not let me make a video. She said, "Mom, I don't even know what, I haven't even brushed my hair yet today, and I'm in my pajamas." And I'm like, okay. She did get my eyebrow piercing back in. If you hadn't noticed, it's there. So, I appreciate that very much. And then to Cora Chriselle, Reynoldo's mama, she does what she can for me as well. I'm very independent, but my children like to do for me what they can. They have their careers, their families, their homes. None of them live local. My granddaughter that I babysit, her parents live in the next town over, but like their house is like almost 15-minute drive from me, so it's not bad at all. Okay, now I'm going to go back into that same palette, I do believe. I'm looking back and forth like, what am I going to do? But yeah, I believe I'm going to go back into that same palette. And I am going to, I see I grabbed the wrong brush, but my bad. That's what happens when you can't see, guys. And I'm going to get that crease deepened up a little bit and blend it out a little bit. And the other one as well. Hopefully I didn't go too deep, too dark. Get it blended out. Hit that bone. Not everybody likes to do that. I do it sometimes, sometimes I don't. I'm going to go back over it with the first brush that I laid my base shade down with and kind of blend it a little bit better. I didn't tap it in anything, I just as it is. Okay. Now I'm going to do the lid real quick with that green shade. My oldest daughter's favorite color. Well, not this shade of green, but she loves green. I don't know too many people that their favorite color is green. My mother always wore green eyeshadow. She has blue eyes like me. And she said it made her eyes stand out more. Okay. Now I have something over here for my finger. Oh, I put the pallets on top of it. Get that cleaned off. So I don't make a mess of myself, because I'm prone to do that. Okay, now I'm going to go under my lid with my brush that I use for my crease and the crease shade. And go under my eye with it a little bit. Other eye. And I am going to use that other brush again to blend it out a little bit. Kind of looks a little darker if I'm seeing it right on this side. Okay, we're going to put those brushes away. Now I am going to hit that corner, deepen it up. I'm still in the big OFRA palette, the Pro palette. I'm going to get that corner, deepen that up a little more than the crease. I'm going to go a little darker. I think my sister and brother-in-law are supposed to stop by today. Now, to go over top, I'm going to go into that, get ready to do underneath the smaller palette with the highlighter. Get my inner corners a little bit. I'll even take that brush and, since it's smaller, go down my nose. Hit that Cupid's bow a little bit. I guess I can hit here a little bit. Hit here a little bit. Actually, I'm going to use my finger right here. Now, wipe my finger off again. Use my blending brush. Get it blended. I got the fans on, the little tiny ones, and when they blow my hair onto my face really itches bad. I guess I'm allergic to myself. That doesn't surprise me none. Okay, now I'm going to go into the Good to Go palette and use the bronzer there. here a little. Go down here a little lightly. Okay, I've got my little nose brush up here. Blend that a little bit. Okay, I'm going to use the blush in this palette as well. Come on, baby. Get the bridge of my nose. Give it a little squeeze. Move the hair out of my face. I'm going to use that light shade. You can tell that's what I always use when I use this palette. I think it's Rodeo Drive. I'm pretty sure. It's got a little mixture of highlighters there. Or you can just swirl them all and let her rip. Okay, done with that. Ooh. Now I am going to use, I do have on my MAC lip and prime. I'll do my lips in a second. I'm going to use the Super Fix by Revolution. Their setting spray. It's not a continuous mist. It is a pump. I do prefer the Morphe continuous mist. It's a nice fine mist as well. But I bought like I had like 5 of these. Now I'm down to the one I'm using and 2 more are sitting there waiting to be used. But I did think they were continuous mists. They didn't say they were, but they didn't say they weren't. So I am going to use, let's see. This is the Bodyography lip pencil in the shade Pouty. Get my little magnifying mirror out here. Sometimes I overline my lips a little, but I mean, my lips are my lips, they're natural. And they're there, you know, they're full lips. So I really don't use like plumper or anything like that. I love me for who I am. You definitely have to love yourself. Absolutely. Okay, eyeliner. I'm going to sharpen this a tiny bit. Of course, I got the Essence Stay and Play in the shade Espresso. It does stay. That's no lie. So we got it sharpened a little bit there. Put that bit down. Thank God my eyes have healed enough that I can wear eye makeup now. I'm still doing the steroid drops and the other drops. I've got a couple weeks left that I have to use them. I don't see where they make any difference whatsoever, but I guess they aid in the healing of my eyes. So, of course, I do as I'm told by the surgeon and the optometrist. Now, when they just did the left eye, that was first in January, it was still okay. I could still see decent in the mirror, doing my makeup and stuff. And then with the corrective lens on my right eye and no lens on my left eye, I saw fine. Perfect, actually. But then when they did the right eye, I could no longer see well looking in the mirror to do my makeup. And I definitely couldn't see looking at my cell phone, looking at street signs, my TV on the wall, and I was really bummed. And I still am. I mean, it hasn't improved. And it's obviously not going to. So I think I was left with my vision being worse than it was before I had surgery, and it was cataract removal. In my left eye, I do notice, colors are brighter, lights are brighter, everything's more vivid. In my right eye, no. Actually, it's worse. So, in my opinion, something went wrong. Because they even told me, most of the time when people have cataracts removed, the surgeon is able to adjust your lenses a little so that they, because they put artificial lenses in your eyes, they're able to adjust them a little so that your sight is actually a little better. And most of the time, people walk away with only needing reading glasses. My case, obviously not, which sucks. But it is what it is, right? I'm going to use the All May. I believe it's tint and thickening, or thickening and tint mascara in the shade Black. I got this free from Influencer. I'm going to turn this little fan off. Maybe. There, we're off. I'm going to use my little mirror. You kind of roll that brush, it applies it a little better. I'm not used to rolling the blush, but I do it when I can, when I remember, which isn't often. Now this is supposed to thicken your lashes with application, And it's supposed to gradually leave a tint on your eyes, on your eyelashes. That I have not noticed, period. So I don't know about the tinting. I need to go to Walmart. I need to get some cake pops for my grandkids. Who wants to take me? I can't see to drive yet until I get my glasses. Examining my eyes, they said they didn't think it was that bad that I couldn't drive. Well, the one doctor did. The other doctor said, do not drive. Your eyes are that bad. Do not drive. Not until you have glasses on. So, I'm not driving. I mean, it's not just me that would get hurt if something happened. I'm potentially putting other people in danger as well. That I don't want to do. I mean, I don't want to hurt myself either, of course. But I'm thinking of other people. Okay, we're going to let that dry a few minutes. Have a drink of my yummy coffee here. So what is everybody doing today? Me, this video, I have a couple other things I need to get done around the house, but other than that, I've already cleaned out Jottie's playpen. The bird's been fed and watered. Jottie's got food and fresh water. I've done a few things already. I make my bed as soon as I get out of it in the morning, unless I'm changing the sheets, but then I hurry up and change the sheets. So I have a load in the dryer that I've got to pull out, fold and hang and put away. So trying to think what else. I do need to go to Walmart, but I need a ride for that. I might watch my granddaughter while my daughter does some running. Next week, I'm going to start going to the gym. My daughter and granddaughter are going to start going, so I'm going to go too. So I can get into most gyms for free, so I'm going to utilize that. Especially since my boxing machine is not hanging up right now, so I'm missing that, and I do miss it. My body misses it. My mind misses it. You know, I really want to get in there and do that workout. It's not like it's a heavy workout, especially for me, you know, with my bad back, shoulders, knees, the whole 9 yards, even my hips. But having MS doesn't help. But I do need to strengthen up, and I need to always strengthen up. Not, okay, get that strength and you're good to go. I got to keep doing it to keep the strength in my legs, in my arms. It's something that I have to do. I'm going to move on to the Benefit. Roller Lash, I believe it's called, in the shade Black mascara. I'm gonna grab that little mirror again here. I very rarely use just one mascara at a time. The thing is, the Almay does harden. I do have a lot of mascaras that do not do that, and I prefer for them to not do that. So both come off really good with my makeup wipes. I always use makeup wipes before I use a face wash and so on. When I do my skincare, I get everything off first with them makeup wipes. Then I go in with my face wash. And I do that every night, and then in the morning I also use my face wash and do my skincare as well. So I have a night routine and a morning routine, and those are important. They're important for all of us. I use toners, serums, moisturizers, eye cream. I've always washed my face every morning and every night. Will not sleep with makeup on. That's important. I've always moisturized my face, but not to the extent that I do now. And if I knew what I know now, back then, I would have been doing the whole 9 yards back then too. That's why I emphasize to everybody, do the whole 9 yards. It's worth it. Your skin is worth it. Once you have wrinkles, you have wrinkles. I don't care what you use. It's not going to make your wrinkles go away, ever. You can doctor them up. You can moisturize them. You can use a little bit of plumper or whatever. But if anything, it's a temporary, okay, for the day, I look a little better, But it's not a permanent fix. There isn't one. So just when you're young is the best time to start good skincare habits. And always get your neck too. Your neck shows your age. Your hands show your age. So I get my whole neck and I do my hands. If I would have known all of this back then, I would have been doing everything back then. Everything I possibly could, That will prolong healthier skin, wrinkle-free skin. But once it's there, guys. And you don't have to spend a ton of money on skincare products. There are really good skincare products out there that are very affordable. So it's like trial and error, really. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different skincare routine. What works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. That's just how it goes. So try, and you will find what works for you. I mean, it might take a little bit of time, but you will find what works well for you. And it's always good to go ahead and try new products, but sometimes that can cause a change in your skin, a reaction, like breakouts and so forth. Today, I don't use the J.Lo fragrance that often. It just doesn't grab me like some of my other fragrances. So, I have my favorites, my preferences. I have another one, Ariana Grande, but I don't use that one that often either. It's those two that I don't use that often. boring hair today. My grandson wants to treat me out for dinner, which is so sweet of him. You know, I did tell him, you know, I'd rather you didn't. You know, let's do lunch. I'll pay for it. Um, I'd rather they spend their money on their bills, their groceries, themselves. They have pets, you know, rather than me. You know what I mean? But then I also have been talking to a gentleman on like a different platform, and we exchanged numbers, and he doesn't live that far from me, about, I'd say, oh, it's over a half-hour drive, but it's not bad at all. So and he said he'd like to take me to dinner sometime. That'll be my first time, other than my friend Dawn. We always would do dinner and movies and everything, but it was completely platonic. We were friends, and that was it. And I enjoyed his company, and he enjoyed mine, which was wonderful. So, this other gentleman, you know, he seems like a really nice guy. Y'all know me. It's not like I'm looking for love, because, you know, you don't want to push things. I keep saying it's going to take one heck of a guy to get my attention. This is the first guy that I have given my number to on this website. I get a ton of guys talking to me, wanting to do dinner and stuff like that, and I just have not. But this guy, for some reason, you know, he's got my attention. So that's very rare. He's got my attention, and that's extremely rare. So we'll see. We will see. You know, I don't push things. I'm not looking for anything. What happens, happens. But it's not going to happen unless you are the guy. The guy. You got to be the guy. Absolutely. And you have to be not just the guy to me, but to my children and my grandchildren. You know what I mean? It's got to be like a family love affair. I didn't mean that as it sounds. That does sound a little. But my family, my kids, my grandkids, you know, they got to like him too, a lot. So, and I want him to like them a lot. So, you know, here goes my hearing aid. And what you love. Got a little bit of Sirius XM going on in my ears here. Of course. Love that music. So that's it, guys. I hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. Well, it's 11 o'clock now. I've been up all morning. But I had to, you know, get myself washed up and dressed and do my skincare. And, you know, now I got my hair done, my makeup done. I'm ready to rock and roll today. So we'll see what the day brings. Let me know what your day brings, how your day is going, what you're doing today in the comments below. And please consider subscribing. I would love for you to subscribe. Hit that thumbs up, guys. I love those thumbs up. But if anything, please subscribe. I do appreciate it. Y'all have a beautiful day. Stay beautiful and take care and stay safe.